Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing well today. We are doing a review of something from the house of Profumum Roma, another one in this series. This is their Dulcis In Fundo. Interesting, kind of cute name. I'm not really sure what the literal translation is, but check out the bottle it comes in. It's a pretty standard bottle for this perfumer. And in the meantime, if you don't mind subscribing, smashing that thumbs up button and the notifications bell, that would be awesome. I'm going to read a little bit from ScentSplit about this fragrance because they got some interesting commentary, or notes I should say. This opens with a very fresh, very sweet orange, like a clementine being peeled, complete with the tangy sharpness of citrus oil on your fingers. Then the sweetness intensifies and becomes richer, as if drizzled with Grand Marnier, and a billowy dollop of luscious, creamy, unadulterated vanilla tops it all off. Warm and brazenly sweet, this ambrosial blend is for the woman who wants to smell delicious. Now they say woman here. This is unisex. I don't care what they say. This is unisex. It was released in 2001, so it's about almost 25 years old. This is dessert at its irresistible best. Whipped cream being licked off fingers, fits of giggles fueled by liqueur, suggestive whispers over shared spoonfuls. Very sexy. We suspect that more is going on here than citrus and vanilla. Some say a saucy little apricot was involved, but perhaps it's just a citrus and a vanilla that get along exceedingly well. Now they note the fragrance note as citrus fruits and Mexican vanilla. It lists for $285, not a cheap scent at all. I sprayed some on about 4 or 5 hours ago, roughly, and it has got longevity. I'm still smelling the vanilla in this. It's a different kind of vanilla than like the vanilla Barack or a lot of vanilla scents that I have tried of late. It's not that sweet or cloying. It is sweet, but it's not. It's sort of like bittersweet, and maybe the citrus evens that out. I don't know. So we're going to spray a couple more spritzes. Let the alcohol burn off a little bit. On Fragrantica, they talk about the main accords as being vanilla, citrus, fresh, and powdery. And the notes, there's only 2 notes. There's no pyramid, just 2 notes. Vanilla and citruses. Now, it's got the citrus comes out in the opening. You can definitely smell it. You can't really, it's like a grapefruit lemon combo, is what it smells like to me. As the citrus sort of burns off, whether that's because of your body heat or just because, the vanilla becomes more obvious and more pronounced. And it's a very, I'm not going to say it's subtle vanilla, but it doesn't hit you over the head. It's not like a lot of these niche fragrances where the vanilla is so syrupy sweet. It's really not for grown-ups. You know, I consider myself a grown-up at this point in my life. When I'm like in my 20s, 30s, and even early 40s, did I consider myself a grown-up? I was grown, but not grown-up. There is a difference. It's really, I mean, this is one of the few vanilla fragrances that I've tried in the last 6 months that I've been doing this on a daily basis that I would really consider picking up. Now, the purchase price, $285 US. I'm not sure how many discount houses carry this, but let's Google it. Although it lists for $285, I've found it online for the full 100 mLs for about $185, so $100 discount. You can get a travel size, which I believe is 18 mLs from a number of places for about $105. It's definitely worth investigating. If you like vanilla scents, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you check this out. It's been around for more than 20 years, so clearly it's got fans. And speaking of fans, I'm going to read one review from Lucky Scent that talks about this. This smells like the most delicious orange panettone ever made. It has all the same attention to time and craftsmanship as that Italian delight. The orange and vanilla are so deeply rich, so simple yet so complex that, like panettone itself, they are at once simple and complex. This is a holy grail for vanilla sweet citrus gourmand lovers. And like all Profumum's fragrances, it lasts forever. And like real vanilla. Even when you think it's gone, all it takes is a little body heat and it's back, filling the room with its goodness. And this review was written way back when the perfume was first released in 2020. I did not really find a negative comment on any of the websites, Fragrantica or Lucky Scent. They were almost universally positive about this scent. The vanilla is different. It's a more, I don't want to say masculine vanilla, but it does not have that cloying sweetness. It's earthier. It's not as earthy as the vanilla Barca. Attar from Amouage, which is really very intense, very earthy and animalic. This is not. Yet, having said that, it doesn't remind me of a panettone, which is an Italian bread, usually with dried fruit in it. Doesn't really remind me of that at first blush. I mean, I see why people say it, because this reviewer is not the first person to reference panettone panettone in his review of this scent. It's very sexy. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, this is something I would consider buying the travel vial or a 5 ml decant to travel with. This is not offensive. I don't think you'd want to wear it in a closed space necessarily, because some people may just not like it. It's not so sweet it's going to make your head explode. And I don't know how many spritzes you need. I mean, you're going to have to regulate that yourself. But with my body temperature, my body chemistry, this is really nice. It stayed on me, smelling not strong, but definitely present for a good 5 hours, and I would suspect, based on the fact that it still smells pretty potent after 5 hours, it's got another 2 to 5 hours to go at least. And if it's on your clothing, even more so. Very nice scent. If you're interested, get a decant, check it out. Don't buy before you try. I do not recommend that, because these things are so personal to each individual. It could be a big waste of money. If you liked the review, if you thought it gave you some information that was helpful, please smash that thumbs up button. Please subscribe, hit the notifications bell. In the meantime, please be kind to your fellow human beings and their pets. Stay lifted, stay well groomed, stay smelling fucking great, and we will catch you on the next one. Don't forget that we love you. Cheers, everybody.